Ladies and gentlemen, quarterfinal number 2 done and dusted with Al Ittihad in overtime winning by 86-83 against FUS de Rabat of Morocco. The top table, we've got Al Ittihad represented by head coach Omar Suleiman and Joe Luel Aquil. Questions, please. We'll start with Aisha, then KB, then Cindy, and then Leonard Solms.
Aisha from Tone FM. My question is actually for the player because you were on the court and you felt the pressure. Firstly, congratulations, mashallah, on the win. I want to know, how was it? How did you feel when FUS de Rabat actually did the equalizer with 0.9 seconds remaining? Because I know that the pressure, there's no way you didn't feel the pressure. And then also with the added time, how did your team actually pull up momentum to make sure that you win this match?
I think I said this in an interview the other day. Pressure is what you guys talk about. In a game, there is no such thing as pressure. It's either you win or you lose and life moves on. Pressure is people out in the world that can't feed their kids, or people that are sick, people that have cancer. Stuff like that's pressure. Basketball is a privilege. You win the game, you lose the game, doesn't change anything. Doesn't change who I am, doesn't change who coach is. Pressure is nothing. This is not pressure. We're just playing a game that we love.
KB.
KB Murishani from Tax FM. First of all, I want to start off by saying that as a basketball fan, thank you to both the teams for what was an absolutely amazing game tonight. That is basketball at its peak, and that is basketball at its best. Now back to the business side of things. Coach, I mean, it must have been a very stressful game from start to finish. You led for most of the game, but FUS were right there. They were right there, right behind you. They scored a last-minute buzzer beater in the fourth quarter. They took a bit of a lead in overtime. How were you guys able to keep your resolve in such a stressful situation and manage to still come out with the victory, despite all of the obstacles and the setbacks that might have come your way in this match?
And I expected that the game will not be easy. Before the game, we talk about this game. It's a knockout game, quarterfinal, so it will be tough, and it's happened. The good issue, the positive side, that we deal with the pressure, we deal with the game, most of the game, in a good way. That's why we won the game. But the other hand, we didn't plan to play like this. We plan to play, the game will be better, okay, to lead more, to end the game in a better way. But I will tell you something, we need this type of games. I told before, 50 days or more, we had good chemistry before, okay, 50 days, and we came back again. So we need time to build that chemistry one more time. I expect that the first 2 games will not be good, okay, but I expect third game will be better. We have 3 days. We will work on this 3 days, 3 practice, and I hope we will be better in semi-final.
Cindy?
I'm Cindy Samamuna from Forbes for Joe. In the last few minutes, you guys had a lot of timeouts, making what looked like a lot of adjustments. What were some of the conversations you guys were having to close out the game?
Yeah, end of the fourth, I kind of had a mental lapse that kind of gave him a 3. So going back into overtime, it was just us reinsuring our rules, really, and just making sure that we didn't have any more mental lapses and closing the game out. Coach did a good job communicating with us. We're up 3, so we just wanted to play the foul game and kind of kill the time that way.
Leonard.
Soms, ESPN Africa. Joe, Anas was saying to us in the mixed zone that having players like you who've been there in these big moments is so important in a game like this. We've been with you through the disappointment in the final last year. You've also played in some other big matches and come out on the winning side. Was there anything in particular that you learned from all of those games that helped you deliver for your team in key moments today?
Yeah, I think personally the growth just comes from just being as present as possible, you know, kind of just shutting the noise out in a way and just figuring out what the next play is, finding ways to be effective, and just, yeah, I think the biggest thing is just really just being present and not letting the moment be bigger than what it is. Just trying to have fun with it, really.
Ravi, the last one.
Yes. Coach Velile from SABC Sport. Last month I saw a local game between you and Al Ali, and I think you won that game. How important is to have that kind of strong competition? At home you've got Zamalek, you've got Al Ali there. Do you think it also prepares you well for this level?
Yeah, actually, I think that the 7 teams which come here to the finals, they deal in their leagues and camps better than us. For us, it's so hard. The situation is so tough for us. We play a lot of games. Last maybe since we came back from Morocco, Rabat conference, we played a lot of games, and it was so hard for us. We miss three players in Alexandria. They injured. I have one player with me didn't play 2 games till now, and today also Mohamed Taha, he injured. So we are fatigued. Okay, but we talk with each other. We will do it together. Okay, we are 2 groups. First group, local players, they are a little fatigued and injured. We will try to deal with them. And the imports, okay, they came and they need some games. So we did it in the first game, and I think we did it again second game. I'm sure we'll be better third game.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with the FUS Rabat leg of this post-match quarterfinal. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Joe Luel. Ladies and gentlemen, FUS de Rabat at the top table, represented by head coach Said El Bouzidi and John Jordan. Marcel's going to help us with some translations. Thank you very much. I'll take first few questions. KB, Aisha, and Leonard Solms.
My question goes to Jonathan. First off, as a basketball fan, as I've mentioned to Al Ittihad, I just wanted to say thank you guys for what was an amazing basketball game. You guys really left your hearts out there. You really gave us some entertaining basketball, and I think that you guys deserve to give yourselves a pat on the back for that effort. Onto the business side of things, I mean, a loss like that, very difficult to take. You've lost now in overtime in the past 2 seasons in the quarterfinals. Would you say that tonight's loss was the most difficult one to take? And what are your emotions right now after what was such an intense game?
I mean, obviously, this one stings. You know, in a situation like this, all you can ask for is an opportunity. I mean, we got the opportunity as the A seed, and we got the opportunity to take down the best team as of now, the #1 seed. So, you know, being optimistic about it. I mean, like you said, we definitely deserve a pat on the back. I'm super proud of our guys. We fought to the absolute end of the game. It's been an amazing journey with this squad. I'm so thankful I'm with this squad, and you know, everybody played their hearts out. And you know, as far as like I say, as far as emotions, obviously this was tough. These are the situations you want to be in as a competitor, the underdog, and having like this David versus Goliath type role. And like I said, all we can ask for is an opportunity, and we got it. Fell short, but I'm proud of our guys, proud of our coaches.
Aisha?
Aisha from Twane FM. My question actually goes out to you, Jordan. You were one of the key players during this match with an impressive 23 scores. What would you say are the positive takeaways from this loss?
Like I said, it's just the resiliency of our squad, the fight from our team. We had guys like Ayub he didn't really get a lot of opportunity in the first half. Came in, made a huge impact in the second half. But these are the type of players we have on our team, high character guys, and are always willing and ready to get their opportunity. And like I said, everybody played hard. We left it out on the floor, and hopefully we put on a good performance, and hopefully it's something we can be proud of, the country of Morocco can be proud of, and about to be proud of.
Leonard Solms.
Leonard Solms, ESPN Africa. A question for both of you. FUS last year was the #1 seed, lost to the #8 seed in the quarterfinals. This year was the #8 seed, nearly beat the #1 seed. It feels like both years there have been moments, not just once or twice, but repeatedly, where you've looked like a championship team, and then other moments where you've looked far from it. Do you think that it's actually not that far before you can actually lift this championship? Or is there a long way to go? What can FUS and Moroccan basketball do to produce a champion?
Yeah, Marcel, you can start, yeah.
Coach, le journaliste a dit que l'année passée, c'était FUS de Rabat qui était le premier et vous avez perdu contre le 8e. Cette année, vous êtes à la 8e place et vous perdez de peu face au premier. Donc il veut savoir si, par rapport à cette compétition, est-ce que vous êtes proche de gagner un titre, de gagner ce titre BAL, ou est-ce qu'il y a encore un long chemin à faire avant d'arriver à cet objectif?
Est-ce que vous voulez que je parle franchement, franc? Enfin, s'il nous laisse. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, on était volés. Hein. On était volés. Parce que si on prend l'arbitrage, je vais pas parler de tous les arbitres, mais il y avait des sifflets contre nous qui n'étaient pas corrects. L'équipe égyptienne, ils ont fait 14 fautes, nous 21. Il y a une grande différence. Ils étaient aussi agressifs que nous en défense. Et au moment où on menait plus 5, il y avait des fautes à siffler. On aurait dû aller au lancer franc. Ils n'ont pas sifflé ça. Donc, il faut que les arbitres soient neutres, doivent siffler correctement pour les deux équipes. On les jouait, si on les jouait pour les deux équipes. Si on siffle pour toutes les deux équipes. C'est vrai que nous, ce n'est pas la même armada que l'équipe égyptienne, mais on a montré qu'on est capable de gagner des équipes, même s'ils font des... Parce que là, on n'a pas joué contre l'équipe égyptienne, on a joué contre une équipe étrangère. C'est des joueurs de haut niveau, mais on méritait de gagner, on méritait le respect des arbitres, parce qu'ils doivent nous respecter. On peut gagner la balle, on peut investir dans la balle, mais il faut que les arbitres soient neutres. Pour moi, l'année dernière, c'était nous la cause. Nous, on a perdu. Parce que nous, on n'était pas préparés mentalement pour le match de quart de finale. Parce qu'on se prenait, parce qu'on a gagné l'Eli. On se croyait qu'on était les meilleurs. Donc on a pris. Aujourd'hui, on est venu en respectant l'équipe de Alexandrie. On avait l'envie de gagner, on méritait de gagner. Il ne fallait pas que quelqu'un rentre pour nous empêcher de gagner. Parce que si vous regardez le match, vous allez voir. C'est ça le problème. Il faut que ça peut qu'il y ait des erreurs. Mais il ne faut pas qu'il y ait des erreurs sur une seule équipe. Parce que pour moi, le block shot de Azouga sur Dieng, il est correct. Mais il y avait des fautes à siffler contre eux. On pouvait aller en prolongation, on pouvait aller au lancer franc sans faire d'attaque. Parce qu'à chaque fois, on prenait le rebond, il y avait des fautes. Ils n'ont pas sifflé. Mais... je félicite l'équipe d'Alexandrie, je félicite mes joueurs, parce que là, on a montré qu'on est capable d'affronter les grandes équipes avec les moyens qu'on a, mais on doit investir. Là, on doit partir au Maroc, gagner, Inch'Allah, le championnat, pour revenir l'année prochaine avec d'autres ambitions, c'est d'aller plus loin et d'aller peut-être pour ne pas peut-être pas gagner le championnat, mais au moins jouer la finale. On peut aller doucement. Si on mérite de gagner le championnat, on doit le gagner, c'est simple.
Okay. Jordan, do you want to answer the question? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always feel like the difference between being at the bottom and being at the top is a lot closer than we actually realize. And this is sports. You know, one day, like you said, you can not look like a championship team, and then the next day you can be a well-oiled machine. And so, with that being said, it's just for us. I think it's just a consistency thing. We have to wake up every day and believe like we're a good team and we're very, very capable of winning a tournament like this, especially in this format. As you guys can see, you literally just got to be better than a team on a specific day. It's similar to like a March Madness feel, and you just got to be better than a team on that day. And you know, anything can happen, and that's what the BAL is all about. It's getting a lot more competitive, and I think we're going to see a lot more exciting games. I don't think, you know, in the years to come, you're going to see much more dominant teams be super more dominant than other teams. And so, you know, it's a really, really good league, a really competitive league, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Translating the answer of the coach, he said that they, as a team, they were really ambitious, but they felt like they've been robbed by the referees. Much more, he said that there were some calls that didn't happen, and as a team, it's a little bit frustrating. But at the end of the day, he kept the fact that the team was really ambitious, and they're gonna get back home, play the local league, and by the grace of God, come back to play the BAL. He finishes by saying that for sure they can win this competition. They can win. They have the resources to do so. But if they play respectfully and they respect the opponent, the referees need to be like, they need to play, to call the fouls or anything respectfully.
Any takers for the final question?
Yeah, I have one.
Yes, please.
Question for the coach. Coach, ça fait 3 fois que vous jouez contre cette équipe. C'est clair que pour eux, c'est pas facile de vous battre autant de fois. Mais ce dernier match, vous avez montré de la résilience, et Jordan a dit ça aussi, que vous aviez été très résilient. Qu'est-ce que vous retenez de cette compétition qui pourrait vous permettre de devenir encore plus fort et atteindre vos objectifs, comme vous l'avez dit tout à l'heure?
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on a perdu contre deux matchs. Le troisième, aujourd'hui, on devait gagner. Mais ce qu'on a retenu, c'est qu'il faut qu'on renforce l'équipe dans les compartiments sur lesquels on a besoin. C'est plus le centre. Parce que l'année dernière, on était performant avec, comment il s'appelle, Aliou, parce qu'il nous a aidé beaucoup. Aujourd'hui, avec Diang, il fait son job, mais il nous faut un autre joueur qui est capable de faire ce rôle-là. Kourdou, il a fait le nécessaire, mais là, il nous faut des joueurs d'expérience qui sont capables parce que c'est grand, ça joue grand. Donc, on est petit de taille, donc il faut qu'on recrute des joueurs qui sont capables de faire la différence dans les moments décisifs.
Question for the coach was about what are the lessons learned playing against Ittihad 3 times, and he answered by saying that they need to reinforce the team. The team was short. Playing against Ittihad, they have bigs, and they were short. Kudu made anything that he could, but it wasn't enough. So he said that they need to reinforce the team, hopefully next time with all of those squads, and try to get some bigs in order to compete better.
Thank you very much, Marcel. Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you, John.
Thank you all.
That concludes our press conference for this evening. See you all tomorrow for our second set of quarterfinals. Thank you very much.